My addiction is destroying my wife, and I'm watching her disappear. I'm 35 years old. My wife is 29. We've been married for 5 years, and right now she's 6 months pregnant with our first child, a child we didn't think we'd ever have. We struggled with infertility for years. Doctors, blood tests, tears, failed cycles, hormone pills, nights spent crying in silence. It was hardest on her. She carried the shame like it was her fault. Like she was broken. She wasn't, but she believed she was. I remember the day we found out she was pregnant. We were sitting on the edge of the tub in our tiny bathroom, her hand trembling with that little stick in it. She said, "I think it's positive." I didn't believe it until the digital test blinked. Pregnant! She sobbed, fell into my arms. We cried together, held each other like we were finally safe. For the first time in years, she was genuinely happy, and I was the happiest man in the world. But now I've ruined it. Let me take you back. It started 4 days before our wedding. She found out something about me. She discovered I had been secretly watching shemale porn. A lot of it, not once, not a phase, a pattern, a habit, a fixation. She confronted me. I denied, then I admitted. She cried like someone had died, and in a way something did. She looked at me and said, I don't even know who you are. We were supposed to be getting married in 4 days. Her family had flown in from overseas. They'd paid for half the wedding. She was stuck between heartbreak and humiliation. She didn't want to call off the wedding and explain everything, so she went through with it. But I could see it in her eyes. She didn't walk down that aisle because of love. She walked down because she didn't want to shame her family. I told myself I would change. I cried. I begged. I said, I don't know why I do it, but I'll stop. And I tried. I really did, but it wasn't long before I was back on the sites. Secret tabs, hidden folders, late nights on the couch after she fell asleep. She started noticing the distance first. She wanted more intimacy. She said things like, "Why don't you ever kiss me? Why don't you initiate? Do you even desire me?" I told her I was just tired. Work, stress, life. But she wasn't buying it. She tried so hard. She changed her perfume. She bought new lingerie. She even suggested we take a weekend away, just the two of us. And me? I kept retreating. The truth is, it's not just about the porn. It's about the shame that came with it. Every time I looked at her, I felt like a fraud. She was giving her all, and I was giving her half-truths and broken promises. She supported me through everything. My late-night classes, my college exams, my job interviews. She brought food to my desk when I was too busy to eat. She stayed up helping me format resumes. She cheered when I got promoted, and when I came home tired, she massaged my shoulders and whispered, "I'm proud of you." And me? I betrayed her. Over and over. We tried couples therapy, a chaplain, a retreat. We talked about everything. We cried, we made love. We tried to reconnect, and each time I promised, this is the last time. But it never was. One time she walked in on me late at night. I'd told her I was playing video games. But she saw the tabs, saw the chat apps, saw everything. She didn't scream, she didn't throw things, she just said, "Again," and walked away. She didn't sleep in our bed for a week, but she came back. She always came back, because that's the kind of woman. She's loyal. She's golden. The kind of woman who wipes your tears and then hands you a plate of food, who stays when it hurts, who keeps the house alive with laughter and light, even when she's drowning inside. She'd work part-time, come clean cook, iron my shirts, and still ask me, "Are you okay today?" She'd sit with me on the couch, trying to cuddle, trying to hold me, and I would flinch, pull away, make excuses. I don't know why. Some days I wanted her, some days I didn't. Some days I felt like I was pretending, and others I just wanted to disappear. But I always came back to the same thing, the same sites, the same apps, the same digital fix. When she suggested a sex therapist, I shut her down. "I'm tired of therapy. It's not going to work." I'm fine. I wasn't fine. I was scared. Scared of digging deeper, scared of hearing what was broken inside me. So we stopped therapy. We moved on, or at least she tried to. She wanted to believe in me. She gave me one last chance. Then we got pregnant. It changed her. She smiled again. She painted the nursery with stars and clouds. She talked to her belly every night. She looked like she'd finally healed. And I felt unworthy. Instead of rising up, I spiraled. Instead of being her rock, I crumbled. One night, I downloaded Tinder again, then AI girlfriend apps, then the same porn. I don't know why. It's like I watched myself doing it and couldn't stop, a self-destructive loop. And of course, she found out. This time she didn't cry, she didn't yell, she just stared at me and said, "You've killed something in me." That was weeks ago. She hasn't been the same since. She doesn't talk to me unless it's absolutely necessary. She sleeps on a mattress in the nursery with our dog. She doesn't cook, doesn't clean, doesn't sing. She barely eats. She looks thinner, pale, and pregnant. My wife, the woman who once filled this house with joy, is fading before my eyes. Her mom messaged me from overseas asking, "Is she okay? She's not talking much." What do I say? "Your daughter is carrying my child." And I'm breaking her spirit daily. The silence in our house is the loudest thing I've ever heard. No laughter, no humming, no sarcastic jokes, no arguments even. Just silence. I hear her crying sometimes. She hides it behind the locked nursery door. I hear the dog whimpering, trying to comfort her. And me? I sit in the living room like a ghost, like a man watching the woman he loves disappear. And I did this. I can't lie anymore. Not to her. Not to myself. Not to our unborn child. This addiction, it's not just about what I watch, it's about what I avoid, who I abandon, how I destroy trust, piece by piece, click by click. I'm scared she's planning to leave me. I think she's saving money, talking to her family, getting ready. She might wait until the baby is born, or maybe sooner. And if she does, I won't stop her, because she deserves peace. She deserves to heal. She deserves a man who doesn't lie to her face and betray her in secret. And now, every time I walk past the nursery, I see the crib we built together. The stars she hand-painted on the ceiling, the tiny onesies hanging in the closet. And I wonder, will I ever be the father this child deserves? Will I be there on the day of their birth? Or will I be another scar on their mother's heart? I don't have a Hollywood ending for this story. No grand fix, no overnight transformation. All I have is the truth. I'm broken, but I want to change. Not because I'm afraid of losing her, but because I finally understand what it means to truly love someone. Love isn't just being present, it's being trustworthy, it's being honest, it's choosing them again and again, even when no one's watching. I don't know if she'll forgive me. I don't know if we'll make it, but I do know this. I will fight for her. I will fight for my family. I will fight for myself. Because this woman, she carried me when I was at my worst. She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. She gave me a second chance at life, and now I owe her everything.